Okay, Shawn, it's been a few hours since we've spoken.
Yeah.
You've been in here for a couple hours. What's the highlight so far?
Well, I think the highlight so far is maybe just personal, but I love the part of political speeches when they get the responsorials. And Nancy Pelosi had it with, whatever issue it was, yada, yada, yada. Barack Obama's right, John McCain is wrong. And because I think it's, maybe I have a predilection to the mom mentality. I don't know if that's my favorite part of political speeches, so I was really glad that Nancy Pelosi was able to keep that talk.
Let me ask you, you've had months to anticipate this and look forward to it. How does the reality measure up to your anticipation of it?
Well, I'm having a great time so far. I mean, the excitement on the floor here is amazing. But I think my favorite thing that happened today so far is a few members of our Colorado delegation went down to talk to protesters. And we wanted to show the protesters that at least the Colorado delegation is listening to what they have to say. And, the issue talked around the gamut. We talked about the war. We talked about healthcare. We talked about energy independence. We talked about relations. And, I really feel like that some of those people now, they wanted someone to listen. Now that they saw that at least the Colorado Democrats are listening.
Right.
They might actually come around in November and vote for Democrats, and that's what we're here to do.
Where did you go to find them? How many of them were there? And were you impressed either by the largeness of their numbers or the smallness of their numbers?
Well, I mean, you don't have to go far at all to find protesters. I mean, if you're walking up and down the 16th Street Mall, they're everywhere. I was really impressed by the police force. It's a very safe environment. There was no violence that I saw. And the protesters that we spoke to were from several different groups. We spoke to some large organizations like Code Pink and some other small organizations. I found them all to be very respectful of the process, very respectful of us delegates. I never felt threatened, and they shared their ideas, and they were interested in hearing what we had to say too. So I thought it was a really positive experience, and the protest, that's a part of democracy. It's an important part of democracy, and I'm really glad that I got to go down there because that process is almost as important as what we have going on here in the hall.
Let me ask you, I don't know if you can really assign one personality to a group this large, but if there was a personality you could ascribe to the Colorado delegation, what's the personality of this group?
Oh, it's Barack Obama. I mean, this delegation is all about changing things. We were told by the as a delegation to not go talk to protesters, that we shouldn't get involved. And we were like, no, that's not what this campaign is about. This campaign is about people. It's about grassroots, about getting out there and talking to people. So if I had to say one character that the entire delegation, including supporters included, is a Barack Obama. We're really dedicated and serious about bringing what's going on in here to outside. I mean, I can't tell you how many members of our delegation are constantly on their devices blogging and calling people and keeping people up to date, keeping the neighbors back, because we're representatives of our congressional district, and they're keeping the local press up to date, they're keeping their friends and family up to date, they're keeping anybody who cares up to date. So that's what we're doing.
One more question. Looking forward to Tuesday, what are you most anticipating as you look forward to Tuesday's lineup of events and speakers?
I can't say in advance because everything's always so exciting. The first thing I have scheduled for tomorrow, there's a presentation at DU about water usage, water treatment, water preservation, which here in Colorado is an arid climate with a population that's booming. That's pretty important for us. We're really excited about that. I think that's something that if I become in leadership at some point in the future, this kind of information is going to be really good to know because that's one of Colorado's biggest resource issues is water. So I'm really excited for that. But in terms of what events, who knows? Every time I turn around, there's something else exciting happening.
It's a fluid situation.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Hey, good to talk to you again.
All right.